I've got no time, I'm a very important person. I've got to run, my appointment book is full. Don't bother me with questions, I haven't got the time. Please write your suggestions or call tomorrow at 9.
I always wondered why I could feel others' pain so deeply, why I could recognize the somebody in the nobody. It's because I didn't have a self to get in the way. I thought I lacked substance, and the fact that I could feel others meant that I had nothing of myself to feel. The thing that was a source of shame was actually a source of enlightenment. And when I realized and really understood that myself is a projection and that it has a function, a funny thing happened. I stopped giving it so much authority. I give it its due. I take it to therapy. I've become very familiar with its dysfunctional behavior. But I'm not ashamed of myself. In fact, I respect myself and its function. And over time, and with practice, I've tried to live more and more from my essence. And if you can do that, incredible things happen.
I don't wish that I was 60 or 40 or 50 or something. I like being 85, and I look forward to getting older. Not dead, but I'm looking forward to getting older and still being able to do things. It's hard when you can't walk and you can't see as well or something like that. But then there's compensations for it. So you got a cane, you got glasses, you see. And I don't think of it as, gee, that's too bad that I can't do this or can't do that. I'll do what I can do. There's your secret. Do what you can do. Those things you can't do, forget about it. For me, I would love to have the comfort of having an older man my age, you know, to walk down the street with and still hold hands and still feel it. When I see that from our building, some old couples going out and hand in hand and feeling so, it makes you feel good, you know. That's the way it should be.
When I was around 13, I started to do poetry because I would feel words, hear words in my mind, and I would put them on paper. When I was 60, I took flying lessons. I suppose the next thing I would like to do is take parachute jump. I love it.
Abhyudaya, all type of progress, glory, expansion. That's Rajasic. Tamasic, which is, Rajasic can go both ways, in a positive and negative way. But Tamasic insists on negative. A Rakshasa is more natural as a Rakshasa when he does something negative. And does something positive, lukewarm. I'll expand on this. If you have Shraddha, Shraddha will lead you to Virya. Virya implies that inner spiritual strength that enables you to control your moods, your temper, or your inclination to doing anything negative. In a simple way, someone shouts at you or insults you, and you want to over-insult the person. Why should you be lesser? And generally it is counted as strength, but that's not strength. Virya refers to that real strength that brings you closer to your deepest self. The Rajasic strength takes you away from it. And if you develop that type of subtle strength, then you are able to handle a profounder truth about yourself. That truth is, you are a soul. Mind that you are using now is packed up with the memories of this life. This is just a drop in the bucket. What about countless lives and so many memories you had? So, with increasing strength within yourself, it requires a strength to shake off illusions from the mind. Strength of a different type, not muscular strength. And as that insight develops, you go one step further. Who am I? Firstly, I am eternal soul, a soul that cannot be destroyed. And secondly, as a soul, I am a ray of God. God is a sun. And thirdly, a ray cannot be separated from the sun. I am the sun.
Let every action of mine be something beautiful for God. Let every action of mine be something beautiful for God. Let every action of mine be something beautiful for God. Let every action of mine be something beautiful for God. Peace and love, peace and love in the simplest service. Peace and love, peace and love in the simplest service.
Something beautiful for God. Let every action of mine be something beautiful for God. Let every action of mine be something beautiful for God. Let every action of mine something beautiful for God. Peace and love in the simplest service.
My major responsibility is doing preventative health and educate women in my community. One of the typical things that we do is growth monitoring, which is weighing babies, and women from all over the community will come to the health post. We'll weigh the babies, I'll do consulting with them, and we'll go over some education about how to feed their children properly. The family that I live with have become my family, because because they call me sister or they call me daughter, and they include me as part of the family.